High in the halls of the kings who are gone, Jenny would dance with her ghosts, the ones she had lost and the ones she had found, and the ones who had loved her the most, the ones who'd been gone for so very long, she couldn't remember their names. They spun her around on the damp old stones, spun away all her sorrow and pain. And she never wanted to leave, never wanted to leave, never wanted to leave, never wanted to leave.
That was Podrick singing Never Wanted to Leave, Jenny of Old Stones from Game of Thrones. Why I decided to play that was because I knew House of Dragons were coming out and I wanted to kind of get myself ready for that. So I decided to watch Game of Thrones from beginning to end. And as I got to the last season and the battle against the White Walkers and the Wights, I couldn't help but think of our current political situation. And as I looked at the Night King, I couldn't help but think of Donald Trump. And when I looked at the White Walkers that surrounded the Night King, I couldn't help but think of all the other politicians that continue to support Trump no matter what. And when I see the Wights, I can't help but think of all of the people that continue to support Trump no matter what. And the more I thought about it, the more I wondered, there's been a lot of talk about how you bring the both sides together again. How's that going to ever happen? And what you could do to kind of heal the nation. And I'm not really sure how we could do that. When you compare this, the sound of a captured white, with this.
I'm not going to be a conspiracist or anything like that, but I just watched a movie last week with Robin Williams in it. It was called
Man of the Year.
Man of the Year. And guess what? They had election fraud back then. The machines, they were switching to doing it electronically, and they were counting wrong.
Is this a documentary?
No, it's just a movie.
Are there any lessons we can take from Mork and Mindy?
So besides maybe the decibel level of the screeching and these two people talking about the movie, is there really much difference between the two? Does one make more sense than the other? Okay, ready for the next test? What's the difference between this and this?
It's for governor.
Is it important to find an outsider to support your ideas?
That's what it takes, instead of having somebody that's been in there for years and years and years and make a change.
Ron Johnson's also running in Wisconsin for his third term. You voting for him?
Yes.
It's important to keep that kind of steady Washingtonian vibe in there, right? Because without that, you just have a bunch of change that's happening.
Yes.
I like Ron Johnson.
How you doing on this test so far? Can you tell the difference between the two? Okay, here comes the next one. And this.
We're trying to get election integrity.
You wouldn't bring fake electors in and shove that on somebody to try to affect an election.
Right.
You wouldn't vote for somebody like that.
Right.
Ron Johnson did that.
We want people that believe in the Constitution.
He did try to bring fake electors to Mike Pence.
Okay.
We're not done yet. I've got a few more for you.
What don't we know about 9/11?
I think it was all planned. I think that it came down on their explosives.
It was an inside job.
Yes, I think so.
But I think Bush knew it was happening.
Really? Is Biden just wasting time there?
Biden doesn't know what he's doing.
He recently just killed the head of Al-Qaeda.
I don't believe it.
Do you think that's just a made-up news story?
Just like bin Laden with Obama.
Clarify who's still alive. Bin Laden?
JFK Jr. is.
JFK Jr. still alive.
JFK Jr. is still alive?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
I think JFK Jr. is going to try and expose globalists because they killed his father.
I thought he was a magazine magnate who lived in New York.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So once again, as you hear the screeching and screaming of the white versus some of the comments that are made by Trump supporters, is there really any difference between the two? Is one saying any more than the other that really makes sense? Need another example? Okay, here we go. What's the difference between this and this?
Absolutely.
Everything's coded, and I've been learning gematria, so
What's gematria?
can I pull my phone out for a second?
Sure.
Okay, so it's called the gematria, and it's a calculator. You type it in the calculator, you get these numbers. And so Michael Jackson's last concert was "This Is It," comes to 113.
You know what that means? Do you? I don't know what that means.
So 113 means not true,
So Michael Jackson, that wasn't his last concert.
and he's alive.
Michael Jackson's alive. People are talking. Is Bin Laden still alive?
Tim,
Are you doing math right now?
no, I'm trying to remember his real name. Tim.
Osama Bin Laden.
Yeah, Tim.
Tim?
Someone, forgot his last name.
Tim is not the most Saudi name.
And he wasn't Saudi, he was
wasn't.
from the CIA.
How does MAGA and Trump fit into all this?
Well, Trump, 88,
Help me out with
Jay
that.
Kennedy, 88.
So they're the same person?
I don't know. That's what gematria says.
Type this. America is in a bad place.
146.
What's 146 mean?
Let's go Brandon,
That's
146.
good, right? That means
Let's go Brandon's 146.
Let's go Brand's 146, and so is America is in a bad place.
Yes. Let's go Brandon.
But do we want to connect those two?
Well, we are connecting it. That is connected.
It does feel connected.
It does. Does
think-
it feel good? Do you have goosebumps yet?
I'm getting goosebumps
I have
right now.
goosebumps too.
I want to thank Jordan Klepper from The Daily Show for his last visit out to Wisconsin. And when I think about Game of Thrones and listening to these interviews with Jordan Klepper, I can't help but wonder, how in the world can we really heal as a nation when you're trying to talk to people and they have attitudes such as those that you heard here? Now, some may argue these are some of the most extreme cases, but I would say I'm really not sure that's the case. Given the troubles that Trump has found himself in over the past few weeks, I'm still amazed that people continue to support him. And just like the Whites in the Game of Thrones, they continue to push forward without a mind of their own, blindly following whatever Trump says. And in the meantime, Trump will take a bad situation that has occurred over the past few weeks and turn that into a money-making scheme. And people will continue to send him money. So as much as I want to be optimistic about this country coming back together, I'm just not seeing a solution at this moment.
There's a huge push for normalizing pedophilia.
How do they normalize it? Are they making pedophiles look cool?
If you go online, there's a whole list of pedophile symbols.
Really?
Yes, they're like circular symbols. There's a lot of triangles. There's colors. A lot of them are in pizza related, like ping pong pizza, for example, in DC.
That's a pedophile pizza.
Yes.
What if I order a pizza? What images should I be on the lookout
Triangle.
for? A triangle would mean
with a circle.
pedophile made that pizza.
Yep.
So think about it. The Whites may do a lot of screeching and screaming, but is it really any different than what we're hearing from some of these Trump supporters? My only hope at this point is that Trump does get indicted for one of at least his many crimes, and these crazy Trump Republicans that are running for office are defeated in the fall. Otherwise, be ready. Winter is coming, and there'll be those that deny that there's anything wrong.
She came from Providence, one in Rhode Island, where the old world shadows hang heavy in the air. She packed her hopes and dreams like a refugee, just as her father came across the sea. She heard about a place people were smiling. They spoke about the red man's ways and how they loved the land. And they came from everywhere to the great divide, seeking a place to stand across the desert, through the canyons of the coast, to the Malibu, where the pretty people play, hungry for power, to light their neon way, give them things to do. Some rich men came and raped the land. Nobody caught them. Put up a bunch of ugly boxes, and Jesus people bought them. And they called it paradise, the place to be. They watched the hazy sun sinking in the sea. You can leave it all behind and sail to Lahaina, just like the missionaries did so many years ago. They even brought a neon sign, Jesus is coming. They brought the white man's burden down, brought the white man's rain. Who will provide the grand design? What is yours and what is mine? 'Cause there is no more new frontier. We have got to make it here. We satisfy our endless needs and justify our bloody